morning. For those of you that are regular, surprise, it's me. Deb is resting up from a procedure from yesterday, so we switched. She led last Saturday, and I'm here today. I hope you are all doing well. Hi, Amy. How are you? I'm glad you're here. Just open this up. Get some light in here. Hi, Elaine. It's nice to know your happy face is here too. I'm a little bit behind in terms of I did not pick a reading, but I will. Amy says she's glad to be here. Kathy says, good morning, cute haircut. Yeah, I just got a cut yesterday. I'm very happy with it. Cindy, hi. Are you still in Florida? I'd say that happy pink hand means yes. How's everybody checking in today? I'm checking in content. It's a good day. Meeting some friends for dinner later, playing cards. Retired life is pretty damn good. No complaints here. Sorry, I'm just looking for a reading. That's why I'm not looking up here. Nicolene is here. Hello, Miss M is here. And Cindy said, yes, sitting on the beach with my cousin, Sunny. I'm so very grateful. Elaine says, checking in fidgety, hard to focus. Well, I'll try to help for a few minutes. Michelina says, you got out of Dodge in the nick of time, Cindy. Yeah, it's a good thing she doesn't live in New York anymore, because New York is a place that got sackarooed. We're cold, but it's sunny here right now, so we're good. And Miss Emma's saying right here with you, Elaine, and she's sending hugs. I'm going to read us some Mary Oliver. I found a nice one. We'll get to that. Laura is saying good morning. Good morning to you, Laura. How are you feeling? How's your mouth? Hope all that is doing well. Cindy said it was 40 yesterday, but warming up today. Oh God, that is cold. That's freezing for Florida. And Miss M, Elaine is sending love to Miss M, and Cindy's like 70, crazy weather. So I'm glad it's good now. I'm glad it's good now. So we got a few more minutes. I'm trying to think what else is going on. I'm taking a friend to the gym tomorrow. She said she has a gym in her basement. She doesn't go. She lives alone. And I said, why don't you come to the gym where everybody's at so you can be social? And she is a really social person. So I'm going to meet her tomorrow at the gym. I feel really good when I'm there. I was there yesterday. And instead of watching the orange one on TV last night, I decided to sit in the tub and soak. And then I was reading. So I didn't have any negativity yesterday. So that felt pretty darn good. Laura says, mouth is doing splendid, healing nicely. Still getting used to no tooth. Thanks for asking. My check-in is giddy. Found a space for a vision I've had for a long time. Things are happening. Yay! Are you going to be doing glass, or are you going to be doing some other kind of art, or many different kinds of art? Speaking of that, this is like my favorite mandala that I did last week. That was on the 17th. If anybody's watching, mandalas can have anything in it. Amy, when you were leading from Elaine's, I've got to show you guys this because I am such an outstanding artist. This is my chicken. Fat chicken. Fat butt chicken. But it felt so good to do it. Miss M says, yeah, yay, Laura, that's so awesome. And Laura said, I'm spearheading a community art gallery. Oh, that is fabulous. Yay. And Amy is showing some chicken love. And Elaine says, oh, I love her so much. Oh my God, that is the biggest butted chicken I have ever seen in my life. But you know what? That's what this is all about. If anybody's watching and hasn't been here, mandalas are just for you. If you want to share it, you can go on to our Instagram page, our Mandala Universes, and you can post them there. But they're fun, and I'm happy to share with you. And Elaine is like, squee, Laura, yay! Everybody's happy for you, Laura. Pamela is saying, oh, Laura, that's great news. And Kathy says, that's the big booty chicken, a favorite among backyard chicken owners. I got a big butt and I cannot lie. Yeah, that's what the chicken sings. And Metta is saying congratulations to Laura. And Elaine is saying, Michelina, India? What? What did I miss? Did I miss something about India? Oh, wow, Michelina, book your flights for India. That's awesome. When are you going? What are you doing? Oh, we have to talk. That sounds magnificent. And Metta is saying happy travels. And Amy is saying big dreams come true, Laura. Will live vicariously through you. And Michelina says, yes, December, going on a yogacation. Oh, Michelina, that sounds wonderful. Is Dave going too? Or are you doing a solo girl thing? Ooh, I'm not on here enough to know what's going on if this has been talked about, but I'm very excited for you. My favorite description of India was from my friend's daughter who went there, and she went to Rajasthan because she was buying fabric. She's an artist, and she was buying fabric to make some clothes. And I said, give me the synopsis of India. She said, you take 3 steps and you smell the fragrant flowers, and you take 3 more steps and you step in shit. That was her explanation of India. It is so, and she's blonde. So Michelina, they're going to go nuts for your hair. So Erica is blonde, and people were coming up to her and touching her hair. They just thought it was, wow, crazy. So Michelina says, doing this with a girlfriend, our yoga teacher, and 6 other students. Wow, that sounds incredible. Oh, I'm going to want to hear all about that. So why don't we go ahead? It's 10 minutes after. Why don't we go ahead and do some grounding? And I think I'm going to use my bowl to ground. First, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. My very yummy Rishi English breakfast tea. But go ahead and get comfy. Galina says, Dave's sister is a radiant blonde and the people in India treated her like a goddess. Yeah, that's what happened with Erica too. It's pretty incredible. Okay. Let's bring our focus inward. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can. Otherwise, a soft gaze at something that is stationary. Breathing in, out through the mouth. I'm breathing in through my nose. And an audible ah. One more time. Deep breath in and ah. As you continue to breathe, you can choose to keep your eyes closed and listen to this reading, or maybe you've already begun to draw. I'm going to read from one of the patron saints of our Mandala universes, Mary Oliver. This book is called Devotions, and this is called The Sunflowers. Come with me into the field of sunflowers. Their faces are burnished discs. Their dry spines creak like ship masts. Their green leaves, so heavy and many, fill all day with the sticky sugars of the sun. Come with me to visit the sunflowers. They are shy but want to be friends. They have wonderful stories of when they were young, the important weather, the wandering crows. Don't be afraid to ask them questions. Their bright faces, which follow the sun, will listen, and all those rows of seeds, each one a new life, hope for a deeper acquaintance. Each of them, though it stands in a crowd of many, like a separate universe, is lonely. The long work of turning their lives into a celebration is not easy. Come, and let us talk with those modest faces, the simple garments of leaves, the coarse roots in the earth, so uprightly burning. Again, that was called The Sunflowers by Mary Oliver. And my bookmark, does this look familiar to anybody? Michelina, this is a postcard from you saying Happy New Year. And that's my bookmark in the Mary Oliver book. That way I see you and think of you all the time. Susanna is here. Hello, Susanna. Michelina's saying good evening, as is Miss M. Susanna's saying good evening, Michelina. I sent you mail. And Cheryl's saying good morning. So much excitement in this circle this morning. And Miss M says, long turning of life into celebration. So good. Yeah. Yeah. We're all experienced Mandala people in this circle. I am making mine right now. Today, I think, is February 25th. Tomorrow's my nephew's birthday. He's going to be 32. I also want to send healing wishes to Deb today because I know she had some kind of procedure done yesterday. And we're thinking about you, Deb, if you're watching the replay. Getting excited about taking my trip south. We leave a week from today. And you're going to see a lot of me, and then you're not going to see me for a while. So I'm leading today. I'll lead again on Saturday. And then Pamela and I switched for the following week. So I'll lead on Tuesday. The following Saturday, we are at a family celebration in Atlanta. And we'll be quite busy there Thursday through Sunday. And then we head up to Myrtle Beach and then ultimately Asheville. Keeping my fingers crossed that whatever snow is happening is not happening in those places. I'd like to be able to walk the beach, maybe play a little golf. What do I want to draw? Meta says, sounds so great going to the beach. I hope it is, Meta. This time of year where we're going, it's not the deep south, so we're taking our chances of having some good weather. And honestly, if I can walk the beach, I don't have to sit there and get a suntan. But if we can walk the beach and swing a golf club, we will be two very, very happy people. Susanna says, from next month, I hope to leave once in a while. I'm so excited. Yay! So you and Michelina got together, Susanna, and got organized for that? That's wonderful. That is wonderful news. So I don't think I've been on since I saw my friends who just got back. They went to Rwanda to play with the gorillas or see the gorillas, and they went to Tanzania to go on safari, and they had an incredible time. And I'll tell you something really funny. So I was talking to them before they left about, the big prize photo from what I had heard was seeing a lion in full repose, basically on its back, the male lions, and seeing all his parts in all his glory. So I asked them if they got a picture, and my friend Betsy said, oh, I got one better than that. And so she shows me this picture of an elephant, beautiful, gorgeous creature. This elephant walking towards them, and I'm looking at the elephant, and I'm looking at its face, and I'm looking at its ears and the giant tusk, and it's like, wow, that's amazing. She goes, you are not looking at what I want you to look at. I will just say to you in the most gentle way I can, it looked like he had a fifth leg. It was practically down to the ground. And honestly, I didn't even see it initially because I was looking at his face. It was quite amusing. Elaine says, holy cow, my last words, Mom, don't stick that knife in the toaster. Any wonder I can't focus. Oh my goodness. And Pamela says, it's big, ha. And Susanna is laughing. And Kathy is sending a big heart to Elaine. Yeah. Miss M, oh my, doesn't even begin to cover it. Yeah. I feel bad for the girl elephant. I do. That's a lot of elephant to handle. Laura says, never know what you're going to get on Mandala Live. Yeah, you know, I think we're all pretty comfortable with each other, and we know that this is a safe and welcoming place, and we can talk about big elephants and their big feet and anything we want to. Oh my goodness. Michelina, I can't wait to hear what you see when you go to India. I know you're going on a yoga retreat, but I'm sure you'll experience amazing things. But it's not till December, so got a lot of time between now and then. Michelina says that's a lot of elephant to handle. Indeed. Oh, and Pamela the naturalist is telling us that a humpback whale is 9 feet long. Well, I think the whale's in competition with the elephant. Because, wow, that's all I could say. I wish I had the picture to show you. It was actually a video, and he was walking, and I'll just say that. Oh my. Oh, Meta's laughing with me. Thank you. And Pamela says, I think so too. And she's laughing too. Yeah, I think we're all having a good time with this conversation. God, I miss being in person with so many of you, with all of you. Yeah. It's 23 minutes after. We still have 7 minutes to draw, to talk about length of different things, and to find out if there are any words coming up. So, in the spirit of talking about elephants and humpback whales, one of my favorite movies is Young Frankenstein. Many of you may be familiar with Mel Brooks' movie. By the way, there's a whole documentary on Mel Brooks, and I highly recommend it. He's just brilliant. But anyway, there's a scene in Young Frankenstein where Peter Boyle, who plays the monster, is now in bed with Madeline Kahn, and there's a conversation going on, and she says, well, if you got Dr. Frankenstein's brain, or sorry, if you got his brains, what do you have that's worthwhile? And all of a sudden he makes this really funny face, and then she just starts singing, "Oh, sweet mystery of life." If you don't know what I'm talking about, you just have to watch the movie. But to me, it's one of the funniest scenes in the movie. I'm sorry. I'm obsessing on sizes of male body parts. I don't usually do that. Oh, let me go back to what you're saying because I think it's going to bring me back to more normalcy. Michelina says, my words are the long work of turning our lives into a celebration. And Miss M says, my mandala is a cheery sunflower. And Pamela says, you're so funny today, loving it. Pamela, I knew you would know what I was talking about. You know, we're in the same age bracket, and these movies, that is one of the funniest movies in the world. So Miss M says, so not what we're chatting about. No, exactly what we're chatting about. You just have to see the movie. I could tell you every line from that movie. Yep. So I didn't get really far on my mandala today. That's what I got. Maybe I'll just work on it a little more. Carol, can you post that reading? Yes, I will definitely post the reading. Yeah. And Susanna says, I will be keen when I look at an elephant next time. Oh my God, is it a lesson in biology for so many of us? I will definitely post the sunflower poem. And Pamela says, mandala words, living fully alive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that this is not the time of year in our part of the hemisphere for sunflowers to be out, but it was just such a beautiful poem that I thought it resonated. Pamela says mandala words are living fully alive. And like Laura said, you never know what you get when you come on to our mandala universes. We could be talking about very serious things, very poignant things, or we could be talking about animal genitalia. It all works. It all works somehow. We just mix it all up and it happens. And Laura's words are, take the leap, the universe is watching. And Miss M says, thank you for the levity this morning. Really must rewatch Young Frankenstein again and again and again. I think of all his movies, that is by far the best one. Yeah. We've got 2 minutes left. I wish some of you could come on with me. I feel like I want to have a conversation. Not having, it's a one-way, sort of a one-way chat. I know you guys are writing stuff in, so that is a good thing. But I like to hear your voices too. I hope maybe some of you that have been camera shy in the past might consider leading. Sometime you can contact any of us and we'll help make that happen. I think Michelina and Amy are probably the most techie of us all. Kathy, maybe you too, are the most techie of us all that can help you get on. But my God, leading this group is so much fun. And when I'm not here, I miss it. Deb, keep feeling better. Get healthy. And I will see you all again Saturday morning. And it'll be a whole different conversation. But I can't tell you what it's going to be, because that's the joy of this group, that it really is kind of spontaneous. Kind of like Laura said, taking a leap. If the universe is watching me, it's going to say I'm a big, old, perverted old lady. But Pamela, you're right with me because you knew about the whales too. So we're in it together, sister. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Mwah. I love each and every one of you deeply in my soul. See you on Saturday. Bye for now.